Welcome. What you don't see coming is today's timeless pick a card. On the left, we have option 1, in the middle option 2, and option 3 on the right hand side. Take a deep breath with me. And exhale. Timestamps are in the description box. If you need more time to choose, you can pause the video now. See you there. Welcome everyone who chose this beautiful bluish violet flower. This is going to be your reading. This is going to be all about what you don't see coming. So I feel what you don't see coming to start, like this color of this flower that's rare in nature. I feel it's something unusual. I would say unusual, okay? What you don't see coming is unusual. It's not something that happens to you or for you every day, okay? It's not something huge, okay? But it is something significant and something that will influence you. Initially, it looks like it's in a small way, but it's going to end up being more significant than it looks like at the beginning, okay? So, unusual. Okay, what don't you see coming? What don't you see coming? Haven't used this deck in quite some time. If you've been around the channel for long enough, if you remember this deck, I know I used to love using this deck, but sometimes we need to give decks a break. So maybe you've been giving something a break and something now is coming back. What don't you see coming? What don't you see coming? Oh, gracious receptivity. You're being called to receive this with grace. The number 28 is telling me that whatever's coming, although, and look how similar these colors are. Whatever's coming, although seemingly small, it is unusual and it's powerful at the same time. So it's not really small, it just appears to be small, but it's going to have a huge impact on you. Huge impact. Hummingbirds could be significant. The Merkaba, we have 2 hummingbirds. We have 1, 2, 3 butterflies, 4 butterflies. We have the eye in the center of the throat chakra, or a little bit below, so between the throat chakra and the heart chakra. We have an illuminated crown chakra and an illuminated third eye chakra. So in a sense, your intuition also already feels this, but you're not paying attention to your intuition, which is why you don't see this coming. But deep down, you really do, because your senses are connected, because you are highly psychic and psychically connected. You have strong clairvoyance, strong claircognizance, and you speak from a place of wisdom. Receive this with grace. So what you don't see coming is something that you're going to receive. So something is going to be given to you. Something powerful, something that will... It's like it's giving you power and energy at the same time. And the number 10 plus 2 plus 8 being a 10, being a 1, it's new beginnings. Receive this new beginning gracefully. Oh, and with the Merkaba, it's knowledge and it's light language, and it's something that's going to help you ascend and traverse dimensions and access higher realms. But it's up to you if you want to receive this or not. You're highly tuned in and tapped in. You're highly psychic. Your psychic gifts are about to expand. And you're being called to receive this with grace. You're being called to receive this with grace. Okay, so the advice here is to be grateful, practice gratitude, be thankful, receive with gratitude. It's something as a consequence of you having given without expectation, and now you're getting it back from the universe. So maybe you felt like you've been surviving, you're going to start thriving now. It could be that you're getting extra money. Okay? What don't you see coming? Ooh, that just skewed there. What don't you see coming? Thriving instead of surviving. You've been surviving, you're going to start living. So this is about empowerment, energy, vitality, money, travel. So some of you, you're going to have the money to travel, or when you travel, there's money coming in. It says an upcoming trip proves to be life-changing in positive ways. So if you're going to travel, which I believe you are, this is going to be positively life-changing. It's going to change your life in a positive way. Bottom of the deck, we have debt paid off, okay? So if you have any debt, be that financial or karmic, that old weight and habit of debt will be lifted from you and your life. Finally, beautiful. So those are already two really good things. You're finally going to get the money you need to pay the debt off, to travel. Be grateful when you get this money, and be grateful when you spend money. When you are grateful for having the money to spend, or for having the money to pay off debt, or for having the money to save or pay bills, the message you're putting out to the universe is that the universe is, you're grateful for what you have and what money can do for you. And so the universe responds by giving you more, okay? If you're like, oh, I have all this money, but oh, now I have to go pay these bills. Now I have to, I'm going to waste it all on this travel. Oh yeah, it's only enough to pay off debt, whatever. You know, the universe will then say, okay, fine. Then I guess you won't get any more, right? It's just energy and how energy moves. But it seems like you know how it goes. And so you're going to manifest just enough to pay off debt and to travel. But you can manifest a lot more if you stay grateful when you receive it and when you spend it, okay? Oh, thank you. I'm so grateful that I have this money to be able to travel. I'm so grateful that I have this money to pay off debt. I'm so grateful that I have this money to pay my bills. I'm so grateful that I have this money to invest, to save, right? Whatever it is. And you can also add, I'm so grateful I always have an abundance of money in my bank account, in my savings, in investments. I'm so grateful I have more than enough. Conjunction. Yeah, what you don't see coming is empowerment. Look at that. I was talking about empowerment this whole time with that number 28. Oh my goodness. All your blessings will be activated. Your ability to make money will be enhanced. Your ability to save money, to pay off things, to travel. It's like you're being activated. You're being activated for empowerment. So It's like there's enough coming through for travel. There's enough coming through for debt paid off, but there's more coming after that. And the more grateful you can be, the more will come your way. And you're learning to empower yourself financially. And to still have money for everything. You're going to find ways of saving, budgeting, lowering expenses, investing, right? Having cash flow as well. And it's all the energy of gratitude that brings you more and more and more. But the beginning part is travel and debt paid off. And then I just see more coming. Because you're learning something about how energy works. How the energy of money works as well. What you don't see coming. A decision and a plan for the future. You're going to have to make some kind of decision here that is going to affect your future, or maybe you have been faced with a decision to about your future and how to plan for the future. Maybe that's where you've been. When you're planning, you're being called to plan as if you already know that you're going to get everything you need, okay? Judgment, decisions, big life-changing decisions here. This could be about relocation in the future, but it's like big life-changing decisions, a second chance at life, a second chance at something. Scorpio energy could be in your chart, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, or Mercury. It's time to decide. It's time to make a judgment call. What you don't see coming, big life-changing decision, and it's in your hands. It's up to you to decide. Seven of Pentacles. It's been a long time coming. It's delayed gratification. It's something you've been waiting for a very long time, and it's finally happening. You've planted some good seeds, and you're going to start to see a harvest. Those are two. I need just one. What don't you see coming? Nine of Wands. Something you've been working toward, something you didn't give up on. It's finally coming to fruition. And you're getting that chance. You're getting that chance because you didn't give up. And the decision, you're going to be able to make this decision. It's yours to make, no one else's. So you're getting decision privileges, basically. Why is this all skewed? Because it's not skewed here. Why does it look skewed on camera? Okay. You're being rewarded for not giving up. Financially rewarded, especially. Being able to decide where you want to travel, how you want to live, where you want to live. It's big, okay? Because you turned obstacles into stepping stones. Things happen to you. You turned your challenges into successes. And you're about to get proof of that. That is what we do on this channel, by the way. So if you've been around since the beginning or for quite some time, that's what we do around here. We turn obstacles into stepping stones. We turn challenges into success. And you're graduating. So congratulations. The answers you need are coming. Mid-December, full moon in Gemini, you will be closing a huge cycle in your life. You could have strong Gemini in your chart, but mid-December, you're closing a huge cycle in your life because you're going to get all the answers you need. And a new beginning, next new moon will be a new beginning for you. I feel the new moon after the full moon in Gemini. So next year, you're having a whole new life, okay? Or whenever you're watching this, I feel like December is closing a huge cycle, getting all the answers you need. After all the work you've done, after all your ducks in a row, after everything, you're closing a cycle and starting a new one. And this one is a lot more prosperous, okay? So that was your reading, guys. It was a pleasure to read for everyone today. Let me know how this resonated for you in the comment section. If it did not, choose another option. Thank you so much for liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing. It helps the channel. It helps to bring you more. Extra content is on Patreon. I just recently uploaded a new pick a card there. And the link is below if you want to check it out. It was such a pleasure to read for everyone today. Have a beautiful day. See you in the next one. Bye for now. Welcome to option 2, everyone. What don't you see coming? A harvest. I see a harvest. I'm also seeing peace. Peace and a harvest. What don't you see coming? What you don't see coming. Option 2. Surrender. Life is about to get a lot lighter, and right now you're being asked to surrender. I'm hearing you've already done almost everything you could, and it's time to trust the flow, let go of control. Look, there's a difference between control and being practical and taking the practical steps you need to take, right? Control is what happens after you take those steps. Then you check on it. Then you spy on it. Then you keep doing the math on it. Then you watch it like grow, like watching a cake grow in the oven, or watching the machine cycle, like you put the clothes to wash, then you watch the whole cycle, right? That's control. And when we take the practical steps, we let it go. Then we take another practical step somewhere else. Then we think of something else. That's when, and we trust that our manifestation will happen, that's when it happens. Now, if we, let's say, we do one thing, right? We take one practical step, then we keep watching it. We're wasting our time because there's nothing we can do there while the machine is watching or while the cake is growing, because the machines are doing their job. There's more we can do with that time. We could be vacuuming, or we could be making beds or tidying, or we could be making a report that takes 10 minutes, or we could be doing like a dumbbell exercise, like 100, I don't know what you call those, but it's a new challenge where you do 100 dumbbell swings, right? And that takes 10 minutes. It takes 10 minutes. And if you had to do that every day, right? So while that cake is growing in the oven, this is a metaphor now, of course, but you can use this very literally as well. But it's like looking at a cake in the oven. It takes 45 minutes to an hour to grow, like roughly for most cakes, right? And so in those 45 minutes, you can fit in so much, like so much. You can vacuum the whole house in like 15 minutes. You can dust the house in 5. You can shower for 10. You can, or before that, you can do 10 minutes of dumbbells. You can do, 10 minutes of squats, or you can peel potatoes. I don't know. And then, you've done a bunch of stuff with those 45 minutes. And then you take a shower, and then you can still blow dry your hair. You see, like, And if you're just watching the cake grow because you're so nervous and you're wondering if it's gonna grow, then you are wasting the opportunity to be doing other things that can also be growing at the same time. So this is the biggest message for you, and I feel it's time to surrender now. What you don't see coming is your manifestations. So just chill and believe and go do something else meanwhile. And once you wake up, or as soon as you, like, you're not even going to feel the time going by, and it's there, right? The number 48, the number 12, the number 3. So you're making progress with your manifestations. It's time to go manifest something else, or to go take some other practical steps, okay? Whew, take a deep breath. Take a deep breath. Go have fun. Go swirl around the universe. Go do cartwheels. Go do, what's it called? Go do something you've never done before. Go try something you've never tried before. Go do that thing you've been procrastinating on, okay? And just breathe and trust the flow. It's happening. It's happening, okay? What you don't see coming. What don't you see coming? Okay, well, look, I don't know where you are right now. If you're in the southern hemisphere, this is between March 21st and June 21st that this is coming for you. If you're in the northern hemisphere, this is between September 21st and December 21st. If you are in between and there are no seasons where you are, then this can happen either between the 21st of March and the 21st of June, or the 21st of September and the 21st of December, okay? These are the time frames. And it says, in the fall season, autumn, everything comes together and you reap wonderful harvest of abundance. Look at that. Oh my gosh, I shuffled these cards. I said it's a harvest, and it's a harvest of abundance. Someone's name could be Autumn, or maybe someone's going to have a child who's born in the fall season, and that child will be called Autumn. But look, it's about to come. It's the harvest of abundance. You just have to surrender. You've manifested this. It's coming about. You need to trust the process. It's happening. It's happening. Scorpio. So I'm also seeing November being a very strong month. Between November and December being the strongest, okay, for a lot of you. It's an intense transformation. It's a regeneration. It's something you've been working on behind the scenes, almost secretively. Stay quiet about it. Don't share this with a lot of people. Keep it a secret for the time being. It's not yet time to reveal this. The more you can do this in secret right now, the better it will be. The better the harvest will be. The rewards will be. The more abundant it will be, okay? So stay hush about this. It's time to keep this to yourself still. Keep the air of mystery around it. In fact, if you're marketing a product or a service, give hints, but keep it mysterious. So you hook people in, but you don't really give the full story. So once it's time to reveal, then you already have a bunch of people who are interested because of the mystery, right? So that's just a side note for someone needing that. Interesting. Some of you work with animals, but it's not going to be for everyone, of course. Now, there could be something here about intimacy, deep intimacy with someone, but we're going to see if there's anything to that further. Could be an abundance of options. An abundance of options for intimacy. Let's see. Quincunx, complexity, Pisces. Someone could have Pisces or Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, and Mercury. And then we have Quincunx, complexity. You're going to be able to solve a complex situation. You're going to find the missing puzzle piece to a complex situation, something that's been irritating you, something that's been frustrating you. The pressure you've been feeling will fade. Everything will become lighter. You're going to know exactly what adjustments you need to make. You're going to realize where you've been missing the mark. Things you've been manifesting with your imagination through dreams are going to unfold and manifest for you and show up in the 3D. Something magical. But again, keep the mystery. Keep it mysterious. The secret and the missing puzzle piece is to keep this hush until it's ready. The harvest, from reveal to harvest, it's going to be very fast. And it's because there's this process that no one else is seeing, right? Because people are not meant to see this. You know, create a mystery, like get people to find the missing puzzle piece. I don't know what this is all about, but someone's coming up with a marketing strategy. There's a lot of yin energy here, a lot of receiving from the universe, receiving harvests of abundance. Who you naturally are flourishing. Choosing the path of least resistance. Because when we try to control things with our thoughts or by watching them, that's coming from a place of fear that it may not pan out. And when we apply fear to anything, if the wheels are turning, it's like we're putting like an elastic band pulling back those wheels, or like we're putting on the brakes, and so it takes longer. So take your foot off the brakes, take your foot off fear, take your foot off trying to look or watch or control. There's going to be a lot of synchronistic opportunities coming. Follow your intuition. Get out of your own way. Get out of your own way. A dream is coming true, okay? A dream is coming true. And the secret is really to get out of your own way by not trying to control anything, because at this point you have no control over the process. And the more you trust, the more the process will just unfold really naturally. Yeah, there's nothing more to do right now except rest and take care of yourself and give your mind a break and rejuvenate and do all those self-care things that you've been putting off. It's time to just give yourself a rest. Why? Because when this harvest comes, you're going to need the energy, because there's more that you're going to be doing after that. The Empress, it's all coming to you. Everything. The support, the money, the health, the love, the prosperity, the resources, the material things. For some of you, it's a pregnancy or a birth. For some of you, it's a marriage proposal or your wedding day. Someone here could have strong Libra, Taurus in the chart. Some of you are getting pregnant fall season in the autumn, or between those dates that I gave you. If that's something that you want, that's possible for you. Okay. Ooh, that was the sun. There's a lot of joy. I saw it before it fell, so there's a lot of joy coming your way, a lot of growth. If you're pregnant, I'm seeing a masculine child for most of you. The Queen of Pentacles, are you kidding me? Some of you are getting married, a marriage proposal. This is very like mother energy. It is financial stability, health, support, prosperity. Wow. The harvest. This is the harvest. Absolutely. In the traditional tarot, the Empress is surrounded by wheat, so That's another interesting. I don't think this is wheat, but it's very similar. So, yeah, it's like all these cards coming out are very symbolic of harvests. It's coming. You're coming into your Empress, Emperor era. Your power, your strength, your stability, your prosperity. And you've done everything you should. Now it's time to receive. Yeah, and it's coming in faster than you think. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries energy, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. For some of you, yeah, a strong, stable foundation, Three of Pentacles. There is more clients coming your way, more sales, more people interested in what you're doing, interested in you, people attracted to you, to your energy, people wanting to help you, give to you, a lot of resources, a lot of stability, like more and more and more. This is some kind of process that you've created successfully, or you will, and it's all unfolding for you quite beautifully. What you don't see coming. For some of you, if you have a child who lives far away, that child is coming to visit you. Your dreams need a practical plan. Full moon in Taurus, mid-November is going to be very significant. Mid-November is going to be very significant, closing a cycle. Around mid-November, you're going to have to come up with a new plan to keep this growing. So I feel you guys are headed toward a legacy, toward an empire. You're creating your empire. You're officially at the head of an empire around mid-November. And you need a practical plan to further some other dreams that you have after that. So the cake is already growing. It's already ready. So now it's time to put a practical plan to other dreams that you want to see grow. Prosperity lies ahead. And then you have this new beginning around the last week of April. Okay? So that was your reading, guys. It was a pleasure to read for everyone today. Have a beautiful day. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know how this resonates for you in the comment section. Thank you so much for liking, commenting, and sharing, and subscribing. It helps the channel. It helps to bring me more. I recently uploaded a new pick a card on my Patreon about what wish will happen for you soon. If you want to check that out, the link is below. It was a pleasure to read for everyone. Have a beautiful day. See you in the next one. Bye for now. Welcome everyone who chose these cute little white flowers. If you know what they are, please share with us in the comments. They don't smell like jasmine. I don't really know all the varieties of jasmine, but I know there are a few. What you don't see coming. Lots of little things. Lots of simple little things to illuminate your path. I'm seeing something about constellations because this kind of looks like a constellation. So maybe some of you are into family constellations. You know, there's this thing about staying connected to your parents or forgiving your parents. And it's important because of your growth and your spiritual path, and because it's where you come from. That's very important. And what's the name of that doctor? He's South African. He explains this really well. Dr. Bruce. Let me see if I have... It's Dr. Bruce. What's his last name? I'm going to see if I can find it here. He says some interesting things about family. Bruce Hoffman. You may want to check him out. He's on Instagram at least. Okay, what don't you see coming? Have you seen human ashes under a microscope? It's quite a resemblance to the cosmos. It's shiny, it's colorful. So there's something here about dust to dust, something about being a part of something bigger and realizing that I just see many little things. I see many little things, magical little things happening, or magical little discoveries that you're making. Solar plexus chakra. Your sense of confidence, self-worth, strength, and courage is strengthening, is becoming stronger, is becoming more solidified. You are building a really strong backbone, strong core. You are not allowing anything that's happened to you through human exchange and connection to affect your future or your present. If you were doing that, you're no longer going to be doing that. You found a sense of strength in yourself that you no longer allow any negative exchanges from the past or the present to hinder or slow down your future or your present, or put you in fear mode and unable to move forward. No, you're coming through very strong, very confident, very self-assured, and very courageous. So you're about to do something that takes courage, and you're going to have the courage to do it. The number 4, I see a lot of discipline moving forward. You're moving forward in a very disciplined way. Yeah. You've been slowly building your confidence, and it's starting to show. You're going to start to have a glow up. People are going to start noticing you have improved by what they see outwardly, but what they don't really know, or they're going to feel it. It's coming from the inside. It's a sense of personal power, and that confidence is very attractive. You're going to be more independent. It's all a result of this self-discipline. You're going to be more assertive. You're going to say no when you mean no. You're going to say yes when you mean yes. And you're going to know how to say this in a way that is kind and loving and definitely smart, okay? I see you making a lot of decisions with confidence. I see you believing in yourself. I see your intellectual abilities really strong. I see a lot of wisdom coming through for you. Expressing your will, wow. And bringing ideas into reality. Wow, 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 wow. There's a lot happening, guys, for you. Beautiful. Very nice to see this. Very, very nice to see this. What don't you see coming? What don't you see coming? What you don't see coming. 11th house, something big, something innovative, something creative, something cutting edge, something, definitely more friends who align with you, friends who are from your soul tribe, group activities, group creativity, a sense of community, doing something that will benefit humanity, bringing hope to humanity, the renewal of your own hope. The number 11 could be relevant. You're really coming to the edge. You're doing something courageous that will be groundbreaking, futuristic, innovative for what you're used to doing. And this is going to positively affect a lot of people. And it's like you're having a vision for the future and you're starting to create it now. It's something that will become very big in about 11 years. Okay? I'm also seeing making some of your dreams come true and achieving some very long-term goals, finally. Beautiful. You could have some Aquarius in your chart, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, or Mercury, or there could be a strong Uranus, Aquarius transit. There's definitely something surprising here, but it's a result of your discipline, of your self-confidence, and taking a risk. Having the courage to take a risk here is going to pay off. Ooh, Venus, love. Okay. So with love next to the number 11 and those two people in flames hugging each other, I'm feeling for some of you, you are on a twin flame journey and there's union coming. But I do see a lot of love coming your way, a lot of wealth, romance, receiving things, sensuality, magnetism. You're just attractive and attracting so much your way. You could have Taurus or Libra in your chart. You could have Virgo in your chart. If you have a business if you have a business, you're attracting more clients, more sales, more sources of income. If you, let's say, have a job, you're going to be rewarded, or you're going to get a job offer, or you're going to get a promotion within the job. I see your health improving, and you're finding new methods to improve your health, to make your life better, to live with more life quality, to move around better, to look better. I'm seeing a glow up for sure. And it's coming from the inside out, but you're also doing things on the outside that are working. It's a sense of purification, and it's all coming from the fact that you organize your daily routines in a way that you have enough time to have fun, to work, to play, to take care of yourself, to take care of others. It's very well-rounded, and you're being rewarded with a lot of love and you're being rewarded with a lot of love and attracting in everything you need. You could find a new natural healing remedy or solution if you're needing one. Your skills will be rewarded, will be acknowledged. Oh, and travel. Nice. So for some of you, there's an upcoming trip that will prove to be life-changing in very positive ways. Okay, so if that's something that you're wanting, the trip will be life-changing in very positive ways. You could be finding love or new friends on this trip, or someone who introduces you to new techniques or a new job. Some of you are traveling on the job. Some of you are traveling for something that you are like a project that you're starting. The Wheel of Fortune, divine intervention, things finally picking up pace for you after a time of stagnancy, the wheel turning in your favor. This time, it's a big life shift. Big life shift. Four of Cups, shifting away from things, shifting away from boredom. You're being lifted from boredom and dissatisfaction. All the things that don't really hold value in your life or aren't for your highest good will be shifted out of your life. Page of Pentacles, a new beginning, a new material beginning, could be a new source of income, new job, new business, new location for some of you. You could have strong Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo in your chart, Libra, or Aquarius. I'm also seeing Sagittarius, Leo, Scorpio. A new beginning, a new slow burn beginning, a new prosperous, long-lasting, stable beginning. Could be a new place, a new job, a new source of income, new product that does really well. beginning stages of wealth. Could be a new formula, new financial formula, new investment. Ooh, things moving really fast, faster than you expect. The next 8 days could be significant. A lot of travel, communication, sales, money coming in, money also going out, but something you're going to stay committed to that will be long-lasting and prosperous, and some changes that need to be made. Taurus energy. Some of you are going to get married, start a new life with this person, maybe in some other place. Maybe you're going to get married somewhere else, like you have to travel to get married. Elope. Mid-February, you're closing a big cycle. You could have strong Leo in your chart. The advice here is don't let pride get in your way, because pride is the only thing that can slow down your confidence. That can slow down your progress. As soon as you start coming from an ego place and base, you start feeling fear. So stay away from pride, because it's like a tricky trap to connect you to fear again. So don't go there. Do things because you feel them and you feel them to be good, and come from a place of strength and courage, and from a place of drive rather from a place of how it will seem to others and to impress others or whatever that is, okay? Because then you're putting yourself in a very frail position that puts other people in charge of how you're going to feel, should they approve of you or not, right? So pride comes from a place of other people's judgment or approval, and if you're standing on that, then anyone can kick the bench under your foot really quickly. Your commitment is being tested. You're very close to achieving your goal. Don't let pride get in the way. Stay committed, because you're very close to achieving your goal. Okay, guys, that was your reading today. It was a pleasure to read for everyone. Let me know how it resonates for you in the comment section. If it did not, choose another option. Thank you so much for liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing. It helps the channel. It helps to bring you more. Extra content is on Patreon. I just recently uploaded a new pick a card there about what wish will come true for you soon. If you're interested in that, link is below. It was a pleasure to read for everyone. Have a beautiful day. See you in the next one. Bye for now.